even with information that we get in the hood, a lot of times we look at those older guys who's teaching us these things as weirdos. He's a weirdo. He's a cop. He's this. He's that. Been there, done that. Because, like I said, most people hate Charleston White, but at the end of the day, he's like a community. He's a community activist. Before all this joking and all that, he put in the work. Forget that. I hate what he's saying, and I said this myself on a video. Every hood has a Charleston White that we overlook, because this is why he said he started doing dumb crap, because everybody overlooked him. Now everybody paying attention to him. In the hood, everybody has that person speaking out against the foolishness, but he's always overlooked because of culture. Who do you blame at this point? You blame yourself because you got the information from Charleston White. You got it. What'd you do with it? Because I would say this myself. In the hood, you have people speaking out against it, but we looked at those guys. It's like, bro, I want to be popular. You're young, kid brain. I want to be popular. What is the popular guys getting right now? I'm not talking about later. I'm talking about right now. Those are the bad guys. I want to be a bad guy because they getting what I'll need at this point right now, because I don't think further than my situation. But a lot of times, you making those decisions at a young age, it comes repetitive. You start doing it over and over. It becomes you now. It becomes you, because ain't nobody coming to check that. You shun Charleston White a long time ago. That's not even in the question. But then when life fails, guess what? You have an opportunity to turn on that camera and say, systemic racism, economic bull. Like, bro, at the end of the day, everybody has a chance in life, bro. Now, if you miss out on them chances, that's on you. That's on you. Because like I said, I meet people now. I try to get them into the union. I try to get them electrical union, this thing. They just don't want to do it. And I can't force them. I can't say sign up here. Hey, how long you got to go to school? That's their first question. Not what do I need to do to get the job. It's just how long you got to go to school. Oh, hell no, I ain't going to school. What can I do with that? Tap somebody else on the shoulder and ask the person that's willing to do it. It's that simple. You can't force people to do nothing. But then you realize that, okay, there is a problem here. What's the problem with people saying, people that's broke ain't got nothing going on, and they still picky? Well, you're gonna have to work a warehouse job to get that dream job, because you ain't got nothing going right now. You're gonna have to do them 12-hour shifts, especially if you're a felon. You're gonna have to do those 12-hour shifts stacking boxes for a minute. Yeah, you're gonna have to. But a lot of people, they're above it. They're above it. I'm not doing that. So guess what? Who fault is that? You can't force people to do what's right for them. So this is what I mean by people going against their own interests, because they don't care about that right now. They care about what makes me feel good. What makes me feel good at this time? But by the time they figure it out, they talk to a person like you that say, I feel you. I don't feel you, because I've been through what you've been through. I heard the Charleston White in the hood that everybody overlooked. I heard him, and I overlooked him a few times too. But I caught on to what he was saying to me. I caught on. I get it. I got it. And thank God that I had enough time to fix it. I had enough time. God gave me enough time to fix the problems, the chink in my armor, to get to where I was trying to go. You get me? But I believe that a lot of people have those. It's dudes in the projects that speak out against it. But we overlook them all the time. So okay. It's hard for me to empathize with that. It's just hard, like, because I understand where we come from, and I wholeheartedly understand to where I hold myself accountable, because if I fail, it's on me. And I look at everybody else like that.
All right, so I'm gonna have to go to the. I'm not frozen, am I? No. All right, I'm gonna have to go to the chat in a second. I didn't realize how my chat was getting lit up right now. That usually happens when we get on.
Yeah, it does.
I do want to say, and this is constructive criticism for you. Just going forward, if you actually want to genuinely convey a point to another person, you have to do a better job at staying on topic. I know that you feel like you have to bridge out to a lot of things, but what happens is you didn't really speak to the inequalities. And my question was, if you agree, because we started with, why can't they do it? So we needed to address the fact that there are inequalities. There are situations that sometimes people just can't. There are situations that might make it so hard. I'm going to take out can't. I'm going to take out can't. Because even if I can, um, you know, even if a mother, if she's, in fear, can move a car, as they say, it doesn't mean that she can any given day just walk out and move the car. There might need to be a specific set of circumstances that cause that to happen. And if they happen on the day that she sprained her arm the day before, then maybe it's still not going to happen. But to speak to things in this like blanketed way, that you talk to a guy or two or three and then say most people just don't want to. It's like, was that most people or most of the people you talk to? Because what the numbers actually show is there's actually a large amount of people that are coming out of the hood or just staying there and changing the hood. They're actually putting money back into the hood. They're actually starting business and employing people within the hood. So you're speaking to it from a place of how you grew up and what you saw in that hood. Cool. I can't change your experience by far, and I'm not going to try to. But the same way that there was a you, we both be fools to sit here and say that you were the only you in your neighborhood, right?
I never said that.
No, I know. That's what I'm saying. And I'm not calling you a fool. So I'm saying we would be fools to say it, right? So there was another Christian. There were multiple Christians.
So why are we complaining? Like, if it's multiple Christians,
because what the multiple Christians fail to do, in my opinion, is then talk down on the people that weren't Christian. And that's not a religious pun.
Yeah, but it's not talking down. It's basically saying that.
No, it is. It is. What you said.
That's an emotional response. That's not talking down, because your grandpa can tell you.
If you look at somebody and say, you're just tribal, you ain't gonna do, you're just doing something because other people do it, and you always do stuff that's against your own interests, like not talking to the cops, not this, that's our problem. That's blanketed. You didn't say some people are like this. You said people in the hood are like this.